So I'm in Greenwich, Rhode Island, at this little cemetery. This is the whole thing. And what's interesting about this place is that there's supposedly a ghost here that is not a vampire, but was accused of being a vampire. And people have, I'll document below, I'll put a link. People have said that this woman is seen here um, saying that she's perfectly happy and then breaks down in tears, or I'm perfectly fine, and the next thing you know, you turn around and she's disappeared. This is a really small cemetery, and there's a lot of decoration over on the far side that I'm going to go over and take a look at. What I want to point out is that since I got off the highway, I'm in Rhode Island. You can't really see it that well. The color isn't really coming out, but this is very green. I need to get a better camera. And every tree is covered with the same moss, I guess. Throughout the woods, I mean, all of it, all the hardwood. And it's been that way for the last 10 miles. And it's the creepiest freaking thing I've ever seen. I mean, I was trying to find a place to pull over, and the road here is so narrow and windy that there really wasn't unless I pulled into someone's driveway. And I really didn't want to do that. So the woman's name is Nellie Vaughn. And her gravestone has been removed because of vandals. Her body is still here, wherever that is. And people say that grass, well, one person has reported, and it's become folklore, that grass won't grow on her grave. And she died in the later 1890s. And the vampire scare was done at that time. And this whole thing started really in the 1960s. The story is that a school teacher was talking about Mercy Brown, and she didn't want to give out the name. Mercy Brown is the famous last person exhumed and organs taken out and burned, and that was in 1892, I believe, and it was near here. But she wouldn't tell the kids in the class where that actually was, so they came out and they started looking around, and they saw that Vaughn was about the same age, and they assumed that it was her that the story was about. And then the ghost started appearing to say that, basically, hey, I'm not a vampire. I'm perfectly fine. But there are repeated instances of people reporting this. And sadly, Ms. Vaughn doesn't seem to be here today. But I'm going to look around and see if I can, just stumble upon a Vaughn gravesite. And hopefully I will.